Okay, I will start with the first topic. We had a great KubeCon last week, and I'm actually happy to see some of the people that we met at KubeCon and actually come join us today at the community meeting. So basically, we had at the a couple of things that we happened during the KubeCon at the CNCF project. We have a 5-minute keynote talk about what happened in SED. Of course, the main topic is on the SIG SED, and then the maintainer track talk. We talk about again, the Sigify of SED, what happened to the community, what's going on, what's going to happen going forward. And we had several SED talks during the KubeCon. We had a SIG SED talk in contributor summit as well. So all the activities happened is on the website, so you can take a look. And then I think it has all the links to the talks, which will be shared on YouTube if it hasn't yet. And we did publish the SIG SED announcement in SED website before KubeCon and publish on Kubernetes website during KubeCon, thanks to Nate. And then we had a great population during the Contrib Fest. James had a great summarize in the issue. We have 7 PR raised and 2 merged, and still have several ongoing. Congratulations to everybody who actually contributed, and please keep going. And after that, I think that comes to James' topic. Is James here?
Hey, Tim. Yeah, sorry, it just took me a few minutes to join. I had a couple problems with my camera, but I'm here. Hey, Tim. Just very quickly, on the previous topic, quick ask to reviewers and maintainers. There's a small number of PRs still open from ContribFest. Now that kind of the chaos of KubeCon has subsided, if you get a little moment, please take a look at those. Let's try and get those first contributions all merged if we can. Yeah, so on to the next one. Just very quickly, you'll notice if you've been raising PRs, the Kubernetes CI robot is now starting to try and be helpful and post all sorts of messages as you raise PRs. Probably the one you might be seeing is needs OK to test. So just a heads up, the functionality with Prow integration is starting to come online. It is not complete yet. So there's a linked comment with an update from the Kubernetes Steering Committee on their progress getting that integration up and running for us. They've got a few steps done, but there's still some more to do. So you can follow that if you're curious. But I have seen in a couple of PRs adding a /OK to test from someone that's an org member has actually enabled some Prow jobs to run. And there's the link in the shared meeting doc there for the Prow dashboard for etcd, so feel free to take a look at that. But not everything is working yet. It's early days, but positive.
Can I jump in just for a sec? Are we also planning on getting Prow going on the website repo, or is that something for a later date?
I would say yes, but at a later date. I think
we can take that off
one repo at a time.
Yeah. Good. Yep.
Yeah, thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah, from my side,
that's me,
it's now with the bot set up. It's just a question of sending a trivial, like copying the PR that we have on etcd into the test Kubernetes test infra repository. So I think we have approval access. So just send, like, if you want to start this early, we can.
Okay. That sounds it's very useful on the Kubernetes website, and I can see it being valuable for us over on the etcd website as well. But it can also be a second phase thing that we set up. So.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you, James. That's a great topic. It's actually Mohammed from the SIG Infra and SIG testing came to us during the KubeCon and helped to set it up for us. And that's another great outcome from the KubeCon. All right, next is MJL Shen.
Me, sorry. I guess kind of related. It was one of the bunch of best PRs. It's a really small one, just like a website update. But yeah, I think I just kind of need feedback for people to make sure this is the direction to go.
Welcome, Michael. It's awesome to have you joining. I'm familiar with your PR. Thanks for raising that. I've given that the approve. It looks good to me. If we just have a couple more folks take a look at that, I think we'll get that merged. In terms of your question on consolidating the docs, that would kind of be my preference. So we just have the one shared Google Doc for the the weekly meetings, and we just have a little kind of label or header for each meeting, just making it clear whether it was a triage meeting or the standard community meeting. And that keeps the website really simple in terms of linking through to a doc. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much for adding that to the doc. And yeah. So next topic, James, about Augur.
Yeah, so I raised an issue prior to KubeCon, just mentioning that there's a possibility we adopt Joe Betts' Augur repo as part of SIG etcd. At this stage, I think we have most of the prerequisites. We've got some volunteers to sort of look after it, and a bit of an approach outlined in the issue, which is linked in the meeting doc. The decision we need now is from tech leads. So Benjamin and Marek, are you on board with the issue? And if you could please just add a comment in there. There's no rush, but just when you get a chance, really. That was it from my side.
Yeah, James can make it to the community meeting. I can ping him after. All right. So next, Josh, contributor need to become.
Oh, wow, that was fast. Yeah, just briefly, now that we're past KubeCon, for anybody who is a regular etcd contributor and is not a Kubernetes org member, we need to get working on your Kubernetes org membership. For example, etcd contributors getting invited to the Kubernetes Contributor Summit was a one-time thing. You'll need to have your org membership by Paris if you're going to Paris. And if you already have a list of contributions in etcd, this shouldn't be hard. I linked to the community thing, but basically you just open an issue in the Kubernetes/org repo. There's a template that you fill out. Name two of us, who are on SIG etcd as your sponsors, and do ping us by Slack, because GitHub notifications are lossy, and then we can get it taken care of, because we want to get everybody listed as org members.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, ping in SIG etcd channel. Yeah. Anything else? If not, I do want to mention a couple of things. We are just done with KubeCon, and now it's time to submit your next KubeCon CFP. The KubeCon EU next year is going to be in Paris. That's exciting. So if you want to go submit the CFP, and there is a deadline, January 26th, right after Thanksgiving. Yeah, think about something, and then
November 26th.
November.
November, yeah.
Sorry. So
Yeah, I'm also available to help people with editing their submission stuff, their abstracts. Ping me on the SIG etcd channel, with the caveat that I'm American, which means I'm going to be disappearing on Tuesday. So you really need to ping me today, tomorrow, or Monday, if you want help.
yeah, we are so happy to see so many SED contributors in KubeCon, like face to face, and validate everybody are real people. So yeah, hope we can see more next KubeCon. And then I just want to signal boost next week, the same time, we will have our bug triage. We're still having our bug triage.
Yeah.
James?
Should we do it on Thanksgiving?
So we
depends
cancelled
on-
the last one due to KubeCon. I was kind of hoping to go ahead with the one
Yeah,
we
next
should probably
week,
do
but
it.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot of people not in the US too, so I guess so.
yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely for, and particularly for any of the newer contributors, I know we've got a couple on the call. Yeah, please come along to that session. It's going to be a great session to maybe identify the next thing that you could work on for the project, and should be a good session. Yeah.
Yeah. I just want people to know bug triage. We just look at all the issues and PRs and try to find people to assign. If you're interested, if you like, you don't have to be a chair or tech lead or maintainer to run the bug triage, and you can run the bug triage and then assign the things to other people, and then it will be a good exercise for everybody as well. We'd love to get a rotation of people to help running the bug triage. One thing raised during the KubeCon is that we always have the same time for bug triage and community meeting, which is not always convenient for all the people around the world. So we are considering maybe, rotate the time, like 1 week at 11 o'clock and then another week at a better time for other time zones. Yeah, we are working on it. Just let people know. And then that's a bug triage for next week. And also, we are also planning for some work streams. Like during the KubeCon, one signal we get is we will have more people working on SED. I hope that's the real case. We want to have some, work stream toward, for example, 3.6 release or some of the hot topics that people want to get on, and have dedicated people to work on it, and maybe some new people work with some experienced people. So even though you are not part of the mentorship program, you can still get to work with experienced SED contributors to get some good project going. So keep coming to the community meeting, bug triage. We'll have more exciting work for everybody. All right, anything else from anyone?
Quick KubeCon question for me. So for Paris, the main CFP closes November 26th. Is there more time for the maintainer track CFP? Is that confirmed? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
They haven't opened the maintainer submissions yet, have they?
No, it's usually 1 month after, something around like 1 month. Yeah.
And however, they have opened the co-located events CFPs. So if you have something that's appropriate for one of the co-located events, those are going to close, I think, December 3rd. So you should also be working on that now if you want to target one of the colos.
Gotcha.
I will point out that one of the colos is the data on Kubernetes colo, and there's definitely some potential for an etcd talk there. And the colos get a lot fewer submissions than the main track does, so So your odds are a bit better. Like when I've been on Colo program committees, it's been more like 4-to-1 in terms of proposals to acceptances, as opposed to the main track in KubeCon, which is more like 18-to-1.
Yep. And next year is 10-year anniversary for Kubernetes. It's a good year to go.
Does that mean this year is HCD 10-year anniversary? If I remember correctly. I don't know.
Yeah, hold on.
What's the date? Yeah, for 10 years for
think-
etcd.
etcd Solder.
July. It's etcd started in 2013, so this
Yeah.
year, 10 years.
Oh,
Oops.
sweet. Okay.
1 year
Yeah.
older than Kubernetes.
Yeah.
It was in my talk, so I should remember that.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, like, I was at the launch, but I don't remember it. What year it was. The
Yeah. All right, that's all for today. Looks like we get 9 more minutes back for everyone. Okay, happy Thanksgiving if that's the holiday for you. Otherwise, we'll see you soon.
See you all later. Enjoy the rest of your day.
happy
Right.
post
Thanks,
Diwali for everybody who just got done with that. So
Yeah, happy.
Yep.
Yep.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye. Have a great day.
Bye.
See you, team.